Hello everybody, it's your favorite hero Chris Nest here with another reaction video, and first off I want to apologize for the lack of uploads lately. I really have no excuse for it except for I've been lazy, so I'll try my best to get out of that bad habit, but yeah, finding things to record can often be sort of an issue, so there's that. But we're reacting to another death battle by Screwattack. This one's something about I've wanted to see for a while now, and I called it. I just want to say right now, my last reaction, I called it. Click my face to go see that last one and to prove it. But it's the Joker from DC Comics versus Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. Now I vaguely know these characters, but not like way up there, so there's that. But I love them both, but I think Sweet Tooth would win from what I do know already, but I guess we'll have to see. But before we get started, click the picture down below me to go watch the original, and then come back here and we'll watch it together. But with that out of the way, let's get to watching. I think this fight's in 3D too, so that's another thing.
They visit you for birthday parties, cheer you up when you're sad, and probably also want to kill you.
Clowns. The Joker, Gotham's jester of genocide.
And Sweet Tooth, the violent victor of Twisted Metal.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yes, it is 3D!
Gotham City.
My one hope is that this is one bloody fight.
People.
In such a bleak city, it's important to look for humor wherever you can, even if it's during the act of murder. And no one gets more jollies out of ruthless felonies than the Joker.
I'm here, bitches, and I brought favors for everybody.
When did he ever say that?
Of crime, who was he? A thief who accidentally got his pregnant wife killed? A mob boss who stabbed Batman's girlfriend? A petty thug in the wrong place at the wrong time? Nobody knows for sure, not even the Joker himself.
What we do know is that most likely at some point he fell into a vat of mysterious chemicals and Batman was involved. However he came to be, from that moment on, his body and mind were altered forever.
With a new smile big enough to rival the Grinch, the Joker decided he'd make sure the whole world would share in his sick joke.
And what comedy act would be complete without a few wonderful toys?
This guy may like his pistols, machine guns, and explosives, but outside of that, his taste in weaponry is anything but simple.
Ow! My eye! Sucker!
Like a true prankster gone
Nice.
mad, he carries razor-sharp playing cards, a gag flower filled with acid, an electric hand buzzer that goes a little too far.
But deadliest and most haunting of all is his trademark Joker venom, a deadly concoction which poisons its victims, forcing them into fits of laughter so uncontrollable that they suffocate and die while contorting their facial muscles into a nightmarish grin.
Talk about killing the audience! Ha 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 ha! Oh! Man, that shit looks dangerous to carry around.
Fortunately for the creepy clown, he's manufactured so much Joker venom over the years, repeated exposure has given him immunity to his own toxin. But the laughing gas isn't all that makes him a threat in battle.
It's gone.
He's a cunning strategist who screws with the minds of the sane and insane alike. He can whip up disguises so convincing that not even the world's greatest detective recognized him. And for a guy this lanky, he's also surprisingly great going fist to fist.
And like most heroes and villains who have been in the game since the 1940s, of course, he has his own car.
Look at that thing! God, I really need to get back to work on the Boomstick Mobile.
The Joker Mobile, as it's called, was built to compete with the legendary Batmobile.
It has mounted machine guns, a bulletproof exterior, and a lethal cannon up
So
top
Joker
that can
does have
spew
a vehicle.
missiles
I didn't think he
everywhere.
did.
After so many years of terrorizing Gotham and beyond, the Joker has more than earned his role of sworn enemy to the Batman. Despite Batman's ludicrous skill and intellect, the Joker's forethought and planning has outsmarted Bats numerous times. In some cases, he's even gone hand to hand and held his own with the Caped Crusader.
Who was trained by ninjas?
He's outfoxed plenty of other heroes too, including Superman, whose brain can function thousands of times faster than humans like Joker.
He incapacitated Wonder Woman with just a puff of Joker venom, blew up Robin after viciously beating him with a crowbar, and when he tracked down Batgirl, well, let's put it nicely and say that she became handy-capable from that point on. And thanks to his own insanity, the Joker has stupidly high pain tolerance. The dude got a batarang lodged in his eye and was still running around laughing and shooting people. God damn! That's almost as bad as the time he had his own face cut off for giggles.
That's way worse! Ugh! He can certainly take the pain, but this sadistic psychopath is still no harder to kill than most of his victims.
He can die from certain poisons, neck snapping, being stabbed by Pirate Batman, getting bitten by Vampire Batman, and even just a good old-fashioned Superman high five.
But one thing remains certain. Having this clown show up for your party would make it one bad day.
Joker's got a lot more than I thought he would. I'll admit.
How far would you go to have your greatest wish granted? How much would you destroy to get your way?
Any extreme!
For those willing to go to any extreme, the annual Twisted Metal contest is right up your alley.
In Twisted Metal, competitors smash vehicles into public property and each other, and that's when they're not shooting crazy shit like rockets and bombs all over the place. God, that'd be fun.
The insane lure of Twisted Metal attracts some of the most deranged and unstable minds in the world, including a clown with a flaming scalp, the driver of the infamous ice cream truck called Sweet Tooth.
Light 'em up, boys.
Before he was a scary serial killer driving a truck, Marcus Kane was a
I like the
scary ice
music.
cream man driving a truck. And like every ice cream man I know, Marcus had a serious evil split personality problem.
Trapped within his head, this sinister side desperately clawed for freedom, eventually forcing Marcus to finally give in and carve his new persona a face. On that day, Marcus Kane died, and the rampage of Needles Kane began.
Needles spent his days murdering anyone he could find, including his own wife and child.
He prefers killing up close and as violently as possible with his giant serrated machete.
Which tons of people have been introduced to. They're dead now.
By his own account, he slaughtered 1,000 people before he was finally arrested. It was here he was cursed by a preacher named Preacher to suffer the fires of hell, which apparently means having your head burst into flames. Forever.
Enraged, he busted out and was eventually found by a man named Calypso. See, Calypso was the one organizing the Twisted Metal tournament, and he thought Needles would be just perfect for it.
For Needles, winning Twisted Metal meant having any wish of his choosing granted. He could finally end the everlasting pain. Or have all the candy in the world, anything really. How could he say no?
Needles knew just the car that would take him to victory. Complete with tasty treats, his ice cream truck, the Sweet Tooth.
This modified Chevrolet step van is anything but what it appears to be. With its shocking maneuverability and durability, Sweet Tooth is like a tank, capable of taking loads of damage without stopping.
The Sweet Tooth menu includes front-mounted spikes, Gatling guns, and homing ice cream cone missiles. And for the cherry on top, he blasts the explosive clown head from the roof as a homing weapon, which laughs and goes through walls. That's not enough, it transforms into a goddamn robot!
A sweet
I was
bot
really
carries a
hoping they would
massive
do that.
multi-barrel Gatling gun, reinforced armor plating, and can even throw its own head like a grenade.
But the real beauty's in the Sweet Slam, an attack where the bot launches into the air with its jetpack and drops like a hammer with enough force to crush a whole building.
Sweet Tooth can take dozens of missiles and keep on trucking, but even without his wheels, Needles is one tough son of a bitch. He's strong enough to casually shatter reinforced windows, tough enough to take a stab to the face.
And he even survived the electric chair. Doesn't that mean he gets to walk free? I read that on the internet once.
No, first, that's a myth. Second, a person wouldn't be able to walk after getting blasted with over 2,000 volts of electricity, stopping their heart, burning their body, paralyzing their muscles, and melting their eyes. Unless you're Needles Kane, who broke out of the chair, killed everyone, and escaped.
See, this is why anytime I meet a clown, I take him out right away.
When has a
Okay.
clown ever done anything to you?
They've never had the chance. Who's laughing now, Juggles?
But Needles is by no means unkillable, and Calypso has played him for a fool more times than not. Like when he
Fiendstick
wished to
just
find his missing
admit to
daughter,
murder?
so he could kill her, and wound up trapped and suffocating in her coffin. Underground. Because she was already dead.
Still, it just goes to show Needles and his sweet tooth will do anything it takes to get the kill.
What have you done with my son?
Fucking clowns.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, it's time for some book learning.
You know, reading a good book is one of my favorite pastimes.
Yeah, but who's got time for that?
Lucky for you, Audible.com has the perfect solution. Audiobooks.
You mean I can do things with my eyes while my ears do all the reading for me?
Sure.
Great! I'll listen to it in my dune buggy on my way to the shooting range.
Audible.com has over 250,000 titles
Okay.
to choose from. The app is free for iPhone, iPad, Android, and Windows Phone. You can also download and listen with your Kindle Fire and almost any MP3 player. And unlike a streaming or rental service, with Audible, you own your books and can access them anytime, anywhere.
And it gets better. If you download a book you don't like, you can exchange it for a different, more better one anytime. I'm halfway through my 17th book on Audible right now.
Really?
Yeah, you should go check out Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It's really good.
Huh. Maybe I will. And you can too. In fact, Death Battle viewers
This
can
is
get a
like-
free 30-day
what?
trial membership by going to audible.com/battle.
But right now, it's time for a death battle! And then books.
And pause. Alright, so after hearing everything, I am a little shocked Joker had a vehicle because I never recalled he did. Then again, I never played any recent Batman games, so that's probably why I didn't know. But they seem pretty even. Joker seems like he's got more weaponry and perhaps more hand-to-hand combat skill. But I don't know if the Joker mobile can take on the Sweet Tooth truck. I don't know who to call here, but I have to call somebody. And luckily, the last death battle, I called it right. I'm very happy about that. So I want to keep it going. So if I have to pick somebody, I think Sweet Tooth will be the most unlikely winner here. So with that said, let's go ahead and just get on with the fight. I was hoping this is really bloody. Because, I mean, it's two psychopaths, it has to be.
I like the model, but not really my color.
It's perfect.
Oh no. Yoink. I love that.
Ooh, like taking candy from a baby.
Big mistake, Joker. Big mistake. You don't need a good reason to fight.
Let's get wild.
Roadkill! Roadkill! You hear me?
Ooh, so many buttons. Eeny, meeny, miny. All of them.
All of them. It's like something I would say. So many buttons.
What's this one do?
Uh-oh. I thought that was going to be the eject seat for a minute there. That would have been hilarious. DBX. Really? Whee! Uh-oh. Homing missile. Okay, so Joker just lost his vehicle, and this ice cream truck is still going. That's not good.
Really? Can't just let a guy have his fun.
Run him over!
Okay. Let's go.
Here I come, scrawny.
So it's man versus vehicle.
Alright, let's see it. Come and get it, tough guy.
Does Joker have an
Miserable
RPG?
excuse for a clown.
Please tell me it doesn't end like this.
Come on. Boom.
Oh no, okay. I thought Joker was about to pull an RPG out of his pocket or something. Did he...
Excuse me, I want to drive.
Oh, excuse me, I want to drive. That was slick.
No! Let me put that out for you.
Shut up and bleed, you mother.
Well, that isn't gonna hurt him. Sweet Tooth.
Oh, my
Ow. Sweet Tooth can just take all that pain, dude. He doesn't care.
Can't take a joke.
Sweet Tooth's winning right now. Oh, if he wasn't winning before, he's definitely winning now.
Okay, that's funny.
Okay, that's funny. Yeah, Joker's dead. I don't see any way he's getting out of this. He just lost his vehicle, which is the only thing that was keeping him alive. Yeah, he's dead.
Well, okay. Let's talk about this. Killing someone from inside a tin can. That's no fun. The cold of their skin, the blankness of their eyes,
Bye, Joker.
the reveal of who they really are. It's so much better when you savor all the little emotions.
I mean, he's impaled. What's he gonna do to him? He prefers killing him with a machete.
Right.
Right.
I want to see you bleed. I want to watch you die.
Just one more lesson. Capiche? The best kind of punchline is the one you don't see coming.
What is this? Die, 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 die.
Please don't end this in a tie. Oh, come on, no! Oh, come on! That's the most lame way to
Come
end.
on, it wasn't that funny.
Both clowns were skilled in combat, but Joker's superior tactics and unpredictable weaponry gave him the leg up he needed.
When you have a toxic gas so deadly it can take out the entire Justice League, all the Joker needed was one opportunity to use it.
And despite his lanky frame, the Joker can take a lot of punishment, and he's good enough to survive hand-to-hand combat with Batman.
Hell, he's smart enough to trick Batman and even manipulate the incorruptible Superman into being pawns in his schemes.
As opposed to Needles, whose mental capacity is limited to just one thing.
Murder, murder, and more murder with a dash of ice cream.
The Joker has plenty of experience manipulating the minds of homicidal maniacs. In fact, many people like Needles have wound up in Joker's gang. It was only a matter of time before he made his opportunity to use the Joker Venom.
Joker wasn't clowning around in this gas of a fight that had us on pins and needles.
We should really put you on a limit.
Oh, come on, Wiz. Those puns were sweet.
The winner is the Joker.
Well, that was fun. Who's for Chinese?
I like that. Alright, props to the
time
Joker.
on
I
Death
did
Battle.
realize the Joker Venom never got used, but I mean, the Sweet Truck could have won, but... So who's next? No way, are they doing it?
Do not attempt to defy me.
Oh, people are gonna get so mad. I know this battle. Everyone does. I just got chills because I know this is gonna be cringy. I researched this.
And I play Wiz. And next up in Death Battle is Mewtwo. Dun, dun, dun. Who will he be fighting? You guys know the drill by now. Find out early by sticking to our social media. That's at Screwattack on Twitter or Official SA on Facebook.
In the meantime, you can go check out our new show, DBX. Just click right over there. It's kind of like Death Battle with epic fights and all, but in this case, there's no analysis, no rules, just bloodshed.
And sponsors can watch it right now. If you guys want to become a part of the sponsorship program where you get merch discounts, tons of videos early, and all that great stuff, you can just click the link in the description below and get a 30-day free trial.
Yep, thanks for watching, guys.
Alright, guys. So the fight overall was completely amazing. It's more than I expected. But it almost seemed too one-sided, but I forgot about the Joker Venom entirely. Because I don't see a mouthpiece anywhere on Sweet Tooth's mask, so I didn't think it would get him. But, I mean, it does make sense that he wouldn't have any natural counter for it. But he had a counter for everything else, so... It was kind of short-lived. I was maybe a tad bit expecting a more gruesome death. But other than that, props to the Joker for winning. I still love them both, so I'm not even mad I was wrong. Because I do like Joker more than Sweet Tooth. So I'm happy Joker won. As for the next fight, I did this fight on my DeviantArt. I researched it and everything. And let me tell you, the results were not what people wanted to see. At all. It's Frieza. From Dragon Ball Z. Frieza versus Mewtwo. I never thought they'd do it. But they are. Now, what I'm calling it is, since I did research the fight, I spent months doing this, but Mewtwo's going to win. And I know a lot of you who may love Dragon Ball Z is probably going to call me stupid in the comments below, but that's a fact. Mewtwo is going to win this because the 4-move limit is not a factor anymore. So, if y'all like this, hit that like button down below. Comment what you thought about this episode. Tell me your thoughts on Mewtwo versus Frieza coming up in, I think, 3 weeks, as they always do. And until next time, I want each and every single one of you to stay awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.